Hey everyone, Django Fett here. So the Game Awards is over, so it's time to talk about it. Here's all the things that were talked about during the Game Awards. I did not watch it live streamed, so I'm just going to talk about it briefly before I go on vacation. So this is from the Polygon article. I'll go over the Star Wars stuff. I'll be more in depth with the Star Wars stuff a little bit, a lot more than the other games. So first off, we have Baldur's Gate 3 has revealed their new game, and it was a brutal trailer, pretty crazy. It's going to be Divinity, their next Divinity game. That looks interesting. Anything from Lorien, I am watching my eyes out for, so that should be interesting. I'm not going to play the trailer. I'm not going to play every single trailer. I'm just going to play the ones that from the Star Wars ones. So I am just going to let this play out, the first one, which is Fate of the Old Republic. So this is the next sequel, supposedly, of Knights of the Republic. So after 2 or 1, we're going to have a Casey Hudson directed a new Old Republic game. So I assume it's after the events of Star Wars Knights of the Republic 1, because we'll get into the trailer and I'll show you guys what that's the case. So I will let this play out. I will just leave it on silent, actually, because there's not really any footage that I mean, it's nothing that just mentions it. So there's no audio or anything like that. It's like really relevant. So flying the spaceship to some planet. It's a frozen world. And this is just a cinematic trailer. It doesn't show any gameplay whatsoever. They just announced it. That's it. And there were rumors that it was going to be a Knights of the Republic remake. That does not seem to be the case at all. It's just like a spiritual successor, and it's going to be something different. And you can see right here, you see the Jedi. There's going to be a Jedi eventually. And we have a droid, and I guess a humanoid right here. And this is the ship, obviously. Let's play out some more. And right here. So this is one of the ships that was used by the Sith during the the Knights of the Republic games. So this was the Sith vessel right here. I could be wrong. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But this is what I believe to be the ship that was just destroyed, and it must have been after the battles. I hope this is not an MMO. I hope this is like an actual true RPG, and we could see where it goes from there. So you have the team right there. It's a really short trailer, and they're entering the ship with the Jedi in front, and it will be revealed she's a Jedi because she will whip out her lightsaber. And there's like this creature or monster right here in the fire. You don't know what it is. Maybe a monstrosity, Sith monstrosity or something. Who knows? And then you can see the blue lights, and it's Fate of the Old Republic. From the game director, Casey Hudson. Fate is in your hands. And this is just early development. It just announced it. So it's going to be probably a while before we actually get the announcement or any gameplay of the release date or anything. So this is just like early teaser trailer. That's it. And it's going to be directed by Casey Hudson, who developed, Mass Effect and Knights of the Republic, third-person action game in development for PC and consoles, and described as a spiritual successor to the turn-based Knights of the Republic RPGs from the early 2000s. So I am really curious to see what this game will end up being. It says it's Lucasfilm Games and Argonaut Studios. So I'm not familiar with them. I guess they're the new studio that was created by Casey Hudson after I think he left from Anthem. I just hope they're just not under like a big publisher like EA or anything like that, because they keep fucking it up with Star Wars and stuff like that. So I just want more variety and something different, and like a true image to like Knights of the Republic or something like that down the road, like new original Star Wars games. There's that. That was just a teaser. It's going to be a long time before we see any news, anything whatsoever of this game, I do believe. And the next Star Wars game is, we have another Star Wars one, is Galactic Racer. So I'll mute this as well. it does play some really good audio of the pod racers and the racer. I'm just not gonna play it just for copyright reasons, of course. But yeah, you just race around, and this looks interesting. I am curious to see more footage of this. This is just really early development, but they didn't announce this, so you can play as pod racer, and I'm guessing there's like a ton of different vehicles you can play, play as, not just pod racer. So who knows? And you can go. I'm guessing this is like Tatooine or something, and you go to different planets, different regions. I think that's really interesting to me. And I guess you can do first person or third person view. It's totally up to you, I'm guessing. And the fact that there's a Star Wars racer out there, I mean, that's awesome. And it's been a while since we've had that, since like Star Wars Episode 1 racer, I think, which I enjoyed back in the day. I really need to just play it again because it is on GOG and PC and all those other, and I'm guessing that's Hoth. See, there's a winter area or snow area. Yeah, I really like these environments. They look really nice. But this is early development, so it's going to be a while before we get this. But Star Wars Galactic Racer, hopefully it shows, yeah, I'm guessing that's Sebulba or something, coming 2026. So that is curious. Okay, so that's Fuse Games and Secret Mode. I hate when this. Secret Mode and Lucasfilm Games, Fuse Games. And from here, it says, was also shown off displaying high-speed racing on a variety of planets and through wreckages of Star Destroyers, and as they race in the Galactic League racing circuit. Sebulba with a white beard was briefly shown at the end. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming to 2026 to all consoles. Except Switch, yeah, but who cares? But yeah, another Star Wars game that's coming out pretty soon, next year, much sooner than Old Republic. That's going to be a long time before we hear anything from that game. There's going to be a lot of pressure from Casey Hudson because after they reveal this, people are going to want to know, when is this coming out? When is this coming out? When is it coming out? And can we see something? Can we see gameplay? Can we see? There's going to be a lot of pressure on him, so hopefully he does well with that. But this is from the creators of like the old Burnout games, so I am curious to see how they will do this game. So another a racing game. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna skip that. Oh yeah, Tomb Raider. So this is apparently a remake of the original game, the first game apparently. So Lara Croft returns with not one but two upcoming games. This one is coming out next year, Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. I'm just gonna briefly play it, but so there's two games that are coming out. I'm surprised they even announced that. But Amazon Game Studios presents this game, Legacy of Atlantis. She has her old school look, and I like how she looks more Indian every time with her looks, with their skin color and everything. I don't mind. I don't give a shit. So it's a reimagining of Croft's debut. It'll take to Atlantis and have her shooting up dinosaurs in the process. And it's supposed to launch in next year for PS5, PC, and Xbox Series X. And we also had Tomb Raider Catalyst. That's also coming out too the year after in 2027. I'm surprised they even announced that too. But this is and she looks so much more different. She looks much more Indian here. It's so funny. Like, let me show that. Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, she looks like she's looking more browner and browner every time. I don't give a shit, but it is whatever. Like, it's funny to me. She turns browner in every game. I think that's funny. So we have this game, Legacy of Atlantis, and now we have Catalyst. So I like the Tomb Raider games. I like the remake games a lot more. Couldn't really get into the new games or the older games. Even if they were remade. I do need to play those eventually, but yeah, so we have two upcoming games. I think that's interesting, so we'll see. Control, I don't really care about. Okay, so Leon Kennedy is officially coming to Resident Evil Requiem. So I wasn't really interested in this one at all, to be honest with you guys. This is like a third-person Resident Evil game. Usually I'm into those. I wasn't really interested in this character, but Leon Kennedy is announced in this, so he has some gameplay in this. So I am curious to see, Leon Kennedy Leon Kennedy in this game. So You know, who knows? I might wait for this on a sale and probably get this. Who knows? Yeah, this one looks really cool. So this is the Ascent developers. I love the Ascent. I thought that was a fantastic game. I really want to replay it again. So they're making a first-person open-world FPS and RPG, so similar to Cyberpunk 2077, and it looks really good. I am curious to see the actual final gameplay of this, but it looks really interesting. You can do stealth, you can do just guns blazing, totally up to you. But I'm fascinated by this, and to having some, Cyberpunk 2077 competition, it's fine. I don't mind it at all. So yeah, it looks pretty interesting. Looks pretty fun. So this is on my radar, called No Law. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Okay, Total War. So we're having, I don't know why this is age restricted, but Total War Warhammer 40,000. I expected this to be the case. I was surprised it wasn't released in the Creative Assembly live stream. It was like a week or two ago, and I'm surprised it didn't announce during that time. I don't know why that was the case, but we're having a Total War Warhammer 40,000. The footage looks a little rough, and the gameplay is really early, but I hope this is not the case where that's the end of Warhammer 40,000, Warhammer Total War Warhammer Fantasy. I hope they still continue that, because there's still a lot of factions. I'm still having fun with that game. More mods, and I hope they have like more DLC down the road. They don't just give up on it like next year or something like that, because there's so much potential. They still need to do Ind Koresh, a bunch of other legendary lords. So I hope they just don't give up on that and focus on this, even though there's going to be all eyes on Total War Warhammer 40,000 for sure. Like I said, the gameplay looks a little rough, but it looked a lot like Dawn of War 4. Like, it looks like a competitor to Dawn of War 4, which I'm really interested in that one too. So we'll see how they compete with one another. But it looks like a Dawn of War 4, almost, like a Dawn of War game. So we'll see. I don't really care about the Lego games, but I mean, if you're interested in that, that's fine. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. So this one looks interesting. So this is called Ontos, is a spiritual successor to Soma. It looks a lot like Dishonored and very dystopian and horror affiliated. It looks really interesting to me. So I guess we'll see. I mean, who knows? It's a sci-fi horror game. It looks like a lot more horror than consider like Prey or something like that. It looks a lot like Prey too, but it looks interesting. I'm fascinated by it. I want to see some more of this. See the actual horror, like more horror elements of this, and this looks really cool. Free Shepherd looks like a nice little game. You play as a dog, and it'll come out in 2027. So let's see. That looks fucking stupid. So Street Fighter, I watched the trailer for this. It looked like AI to me. It didn't look real to me at all, because I've seen like so many like AI, of these. I don't know. It just looks like AI. It doesn't look real to me. I need to see more of this, but it looks fine. But it's very much looks like AI to me. It doesn't look real to me at all. Who knows? They may be using AI. I don't know. But I'll see another trailer. Who knows? Just an actual, like, proper full trailer. We'll see. Let's see. Mega Man. Okay. Oh, and then they ended off with this. They were, like, hyping this up. But it's like a free-to-play Overwatch shooter thing. And it looks so fucking dumb. Nobody likes this. Like, you will see. Let me just show this on YouTube. Let's see. I am curious to see. Okay, yeah, there you go. Look at that. High Guard official reveal trailer. 900 likes, 7,000 dislikes, and I will add to it too. And it does not, like, who cares? Like, no one was really. It's just like a generic Overwatch shooter. Like, who cares? Who gives a shit? Nothing special to me. And I'm just sick of these Overwatch type of games. Like, it seems like it's a, what is it called? What was the PlayStation one? Oh man, I'm blanking on it. That really like failed like so badly. Like, I don't think it will fail that badly, but it's just like you have too many of these fucking games. Like, it's just stop. All right, so that was the Game Awards. The only thing that we're really interested as Star Wars fans is Fate of the Republic and Galactic Racer, and hopefully we have more, Star Wars games down the road. Hopefully something, like just not one game next year and that's it. We want to have multiple games and want good quality games, not just like trash or anything like that, but we want some really good quality Star Wars games, and we'll see how they end up being. It's going to be a while for Fate of the Republic and Galactic Racer next year, so we'll see how things play out. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Did you like the Game Awards? Did you like what you saw from the Star Wars side? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, Django Fett, if you haven't already, and I'll see you, my fellow Mandalorian. And brothers and sisters, next time. Ooh, yeah!